Hi, I'm Dania,
And I'm Amira.
and today we're going to be exploring the history behind anti Semitism, starting off with an analysis on the rise of anti Semitism in pre war Europe.
Thanks, Dania.
No problem.
After the fall of the Ottoman Empire and the Balkans, many occupational or residential restrictions were dropped for Jews. This led to Jews working and living alongside non-Jews and exposed them to a different form of political and social anti-Semitism. The freedom allowed Jews to own land, serve as officers in the military, and even become employees of government. It gave non-Jews the impression that Jews were displacing them in professions traditionally reserved for Christians. After compulsory education was introduced, around the early 20th century began the development of anti-Semitic speech to gain votes. This led to discrimination against Jews in many ways. By the end of the 19th century in Europe, racial anti-Semitism began to develop. The worldview and belief was dominance of the white race over other races, which we now know as ethnocentrism. It translates to Jews being a distinct and inferior race compared to the European nations. It emphasized hatred on Jewish race and not only on Jewish religion. Many Jews struggled to gain their rights as equal citizens. In Russia, there were various anti-Semitic political movements, such as the idea that Jews were killing Christian children. In Germany, however, it was worse. In the 1920s, the Nazi Party openly promoted anti-Semitism. Many Jews experienced harassment and violence from the Nazi parliamentary group. Overall, anti-Semitism played a big role in pre-war Europe, and it was the foundation behind the Holocaust. Next, we'll be talking about the factors that led to anti-Semitism.
Thank you, Amira. Anti Semitism is not something that suddenly developed, but it is instead something that grew and evolved over time due to a combination of religious, economic, political, and social factors. Anti Semitism began in early Christianity, where Jews were blamed for the death of Jesus. This fueled years upon years of hostility and hatred towards the Jewish community. During the Middle Ages, Jews were often used as scapegoats for plagues and crises, such as the Black Death, even though they had nothing to do with it. Since Jews were unable to own land or work, certain jobs, many became moneylenders. This created a resentment towards them and created the false narrative that Jews only cared about money. Later on in the 1800s and 1900s, Jews were increasingly seen as outsiders, and conspiracy theories, such as a fake book called The Protocols of the Elders of Zion, which falsely claimed that Jews were trying to take over the world. These ideas helped fuel the rise of Nazi Germany, where Jews were seen as an inferior race, leading to the murder of millions. Today, anti-Semitism continues in many ways, including harmful stereotypes, bad jokes, online hate, and conspiracy theories shared on social media. Moving on, Amira is going to be talking about what cause did it have on the world then and now.
Thanks, Dania.
No problem.
Anti-Semitism caused hardship for many Jews in the 1900s. It also caused hatred that was communicated through violence and harassment. Anti-Semitism helped cause the genocide known as the Holocaust, where the Nazis killed 6 million Jewish people. This changed the lives of many people in the world. Anti-Semitism also gave the Nazi Party more popularity by presenting Jews as a source of many ethical problems for the Germans. Prejudice against Jews at the time did affect and change the world tremendously. Now, anti-Semitism is still in effect today. It was a stepping stone to the Holocaust, and many Jews are still treated differently because of their race and religion. For example, on December 9, 2017, a large gang threw firebombs at the Gothenburg synagogue in Sweden. There were 40 youth inside, but luckily no one got hurt. There has also been a spike in hate crimes against Jews in the UK, as well as endless conflict in the Middle East, which has generated isolated domestic politics in the West. As a result, anti-Semitism is getting worse. Instead of learning from our society's past mistakes, we are repeating them. Due to anti-Semitism and the Holocaust, many Jews have been affected to this day. There are still approximately 220,800 Holocaust survivors still alive, and they still remember the genocide. However, a survivor, Morris Price, said in an interview, "Don't fall apart, but reach out and seek for help if you can," meaning we should work as a society to create change and use others for help. Anti-Semitism has a large cause on the world now. Lastly, we'll be talking about what was the profound effect of anti-Semitism.
Thank you, Amira. Throughout history, Jewish people have endured countless tragedies and injustices due to anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism has fostered discrimination, violence, and hatred against the Jewish faith, leading to not only social and economic exclusion, but also horrific tragedies such as the Holocaust. Rooted in baseless stereotypes, religious prejudice, and conspiracy theories, anti-Semitism has left the Jewish communities to relentless persecution, violence, and bullying. During the Holocaust, 6 million Jewish people were murdered by the Nazi regime in an attempt to kill off every Jew. This genocide is a horrifying example to how hatred can grow and escalate into pure cruelty. Beyond physical violence, anti-Semitism takes away a person's identity, dignity, and security. These effects are not only for Jewish communities, but also for society as a whole.
Thank you for listening to our podcast.
Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe.
Yup. And comment. Don't forget to comment.
Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel.
Today, hey everyone, welcome back. Wait, we'll just today we're gonna be talking.
Yeah. Okay.